Okay, so today I'm going to make a quick video to show you some test taking strategies for taking the STAAR test next week on the writing. This is just for writing tests, okay? Um, like I said yesterday in class, if you don't know how to revise and edit passages, it's kind of late at this point, but at least I can teach you some test taking strategies that will hopefully help you do better than you would without them. So, this is a document that I've either given you in class today or the is uploaded on Google Classroom for my online remote learners. But also, if you're at home or in class and you want to access it again, you can also find it on Google Classroom and, of course, YouTube. So, first thing I want you to do is to look through each question for the sentence number. And what I mean by that is in your passage, let me get this example over here. So, for example, right here, it says sentence 8, which is the following covered by sentence 8. Don't even read sentence 8 just yet. Just find it in your passage on your questions. Whenever your test or wherever you're working on, and just highlight it. And the point of that is so that whenever you're reading through the entire passage, you really want to focus on that sentence alone versus these. These you just kind of read to get the gist of what's going on. Okay, don't spend a lot of time in it. But when you get to the highlighted sentence, then you slow it down and you really read through it carefully. So, put that aside for now. So that's rule number 1. Step 1 is to look through each question again for the sentence number that's asking about. Highlight the sentence and do that for each question before you ever start your test. That's what I want you to do first. If you're taking the STAAR test online, make sure that you do it online. There's a highlight feature on there. Do it for every single sentence that each question talks about. Pardon me. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. All right, step 2. Now you're going to read the essay quickly, but slow down as you get to the highlighted sentences. Okay, so that's what this talks about right here. Read the essays quickly. All right. If you happen to notice a misspelled word, wrong verb tense, or punctuation error, circle it. Do not spend time looking for the mistakes right away. Okay, don't. But if some mistakes just kind of jump out at you, and they will, okay, some of them, they may actually help you identify the correct answer choice. For instance, look down here. When he surfaces, he usually has a heavy bag filled with hundreds of golf balls that have mistakenly landed in the pond. Ew, what's wrong with that? That sounds gross, doesn't it? So just think about what jumped out at you. All right. Step 3. Here, I want you to put next to your paper step. This is 2. Because what was the first one? Step 1 is highlight each sentence as noted in the questions. That's step 1. Step 2, okay? Now, step 3. Step 3, you're going to, when you're reading through, you're going to read each question very slowly and carefully and ensuring that you understand what it is clearly actually saying. So, on the STAAR test, you will revise and edit sentences to help you make the ideas for the essay stronger and clearer, right? That's kind of the whole purpose of it. And you're also going to edit some essays for grammar and spelling, mechanics, and things like that. So as you read each test question carefully, right? Because you want to make sure you understand what the test question itself is asking you to do. So what is the most effective transition? Okay. Those are the words that can help you go from one sentence to another. To add at the beginning of the sentence 19. Okay. And these are your answer choices, right? So you got to know exactly what it's asking you to do. Just read it very carefully. So again, these are number 3. Okay. All right. Step 4, which is down here, and it is look up any unfamiliar words in the dictionary. You guys do a pretty good job about that I see in class anyway. So dictionary, it's always helpful for questions to ask about. Okay. Last night or yesterday, I was playing around with the STAAR online thing because there's tutorials. Guys, you don't even have to look it up in a dictionary. You can literally type the word in that you're looking up, and it just tells you the definition. You guys got it so made. You're so lucky. All right, step 5. Use the answer choices to guide you. Gosh, sometimes they can totally guide you in the right direction, and I don't think. And sometimes you wonder, like, did they mean to put that there? Because they just told me the answer, in this other part of the test. You always think you got away with something. So, use the answer choice. Often a distractor, all right, will create a new error instead of fixing the error. So you can toss out answer choices that you know are wrong. Also, when answer choice is D, this is very important. I have made this point very clear in class yesterday. When the answer choice D and J state that no changes need to be made to a sentence, be careful. This is very rarely the correct answer. So consider it only if you have confidently eliminate other choices. I'm here to tell you it's less than 1% on the STAAR test. If you choose there is no change, you pretty much guaranteed you just missed that question. Don't ever choose that question on the STAAR test. Now, if it's other work that I give you throughout the year, fine, because maybe it is true. But for the STAAR test, it is not. Do not pick it. Do not pick. There is no no changes to be made. Do not pick that. All right, I'll flip it over. Sorry, get my other paper right here. All right, step 6. Now, step 6 is most this other side. Okay, read all your answer choices. Remember, you want the best one. In the revision section, okay, some answer choices just seem plausible or will partially fix the problem, right? However, make sure to consider all of your choices. Yesterday, in class we did that passage for our do now, and it was the second one. Remember, we were stuck between G and J for the correct choice. They both sounded pretty good, but ultimately, in every class, we decided J was just the better answer. Trust your ears and eyes, okay? Your ear is a good indicator whether language is used correctly, right? Because wrong grammar just sounds funny. Writing the sentence with the answer choice you think is correct can sometimes help you better judge the edit or revision. So seeing the sentence fully written out helps your brain put everything in context. It really does. Look here. What change should be made to sentence 15? Change consumer to consumer, insert a comma after websites, changes many to hardly as many, or change shopping to shopping. But look, which one? These look wrong, don't they? Oops, you can't do it. These look wrong, don't they? So again, using your eyes and your ears. This is step 6. This is also going to be included in 6. All right, comprehension isn't tested, but it is important. I mentioned this yesterday whenever we were reading through the passage. So you will not be asked questions on the meaning or the purpose of the writing, which is why I told you to read fast until you get to the highlighted sentences. But you still need to consider, you still need to understand it to answer the questions, all right? So you can't skip reading it. You just don't have to pay attention as heavy onto the context, the meaning of it. If a sentence and paragraph doesn't make sense, try reading it slower and softly to yourself. All right, for example, Ari wants to close his paper with a call to action. Which of these sentences could be added? So it's asking to add to sentence 21, after sentence 21, to accomplish this goal, and that is to close this paper. All right. And then these are your answer choices. All right, and then last for number 6, it's just down here. This is still all 6 7. Step 6. Cross out wrong answers. Eliminate only wrong reasons. Crossing out wrong answers can actually help you find the correct one. There's something about it, guys. Whenever I tell you to cross it off, it's because it actually eliminates you down. You can actually just see. Now I got that down to 3. Now I'm down to 2 choices. And when you get the 2, sometimes you can see the obvious answer just right there. It's a mind thing. I don't know. It's trippy. So if you see the answer choice, is wrong or introduces a new error, just cross it off. Go ahead and just help your brains at ease. Okay, this will help you choose between the remaining answers. And then finally, the last step, just skip difficult test items and return to them later. Okay, flag them, flag those, come back to them later. Don't stress over it. First time if it doesn't just come to you like that, skip it. Don't guess. So answer each question first and skip the hard and confusing ones. Go back to the skipped ones later and try crossing out answer choices that are wrong. If you're stuck and you're just sitting there guessing, ask yourself, did I even cross them out? Because a lot of times in class, y'all will ask me for help, and I'll come over and work with you. But you even cross anything out? Okay, so cross them out. So always choose an answer. Okay, always choose an answer choice. Guessing and getting it right an answer choice is so much better than just leaving one blank. So do not leave any blank on that STAAR test. If you're taking it online, at least it will show you which ones you haven't answered yet, and you can go back and answer those. On paper, though, because some of y'all do this in class, y'all just skip them. All right. I think that's all I have for now. Again, please watch this video the night before the test next week. Just kind of refresh your brain on what it is I want you to work on.